Calmsden, and today is going to be more grass work. But first, I'm going to buy myself a little little skid steer, just over 7 grand, 8 grand, because we need something up at the greenhouses to deal with the ton of pallets we've got. Going to try and get it on the back of the low load up. Not my finest driving, and yes, I know my driving is not that good anyway, but didn't want to use cheaty strength, and we can't add ramps to the trailer, so, and I can't afford to buy another trailer with ramps, so yeah, we play some little fun and games to get it somehow on the trailer. That's as good as it's going to get. There we go, that'll do. That's perfectly safe. Let's head over to the greenhouses, and as you can see, we have a lot of pallets of lettuce. I don't know. I'm not a fan of lettuce personally. Crunchy water, I think I've seen it described as, but it's going to bring us in some cash. So let's get these pallets loaded up, and you'll see I get a little bit smarter and pick one pallet up and let the second one spawn underneath it. I was very impressed with the pallet physics doing this. If this was in FS19, I would not have shown a video this long of me loading pallets, because I would have got frustrated or pallets would have gone flying through the air. But actually, I think I showed me loading the entire trailer. Once we've done this, we're going to get onto some grass work. So if you're here for silage, skip ahead a bit. But we have a lot of lettuces to sell. We need to sell them because I want to lease some bigger mowers so that we can get the 2 grass fields cut that we need to get cut quickly, and also I need to buy some more fertilizer to put in the greenhouses. So these are the hydroponic ones off of Mod Hub, and they take fertilizer, but they work a lot quicker, so definitely worth doing. You still make a fair amount of money. They don't use that much fertilizer, so it's definitely worth it for the speed increase. Let's see, we have a lot of pallets. We also got 4 or 5 pallets of honey that I'm going to stick on the trailer. You probably wouldn't stick them on top of boxes of lettuce, but you know, needs must and all that, and we haven't got to go far to get these sold. I probably could have done them 2 pallets on the same level, but I think that might have been a problem with weight, because this little skid steer is just about managing to pick up the 2 pallets of lettuce. It's a little bit tippy, but yeah, you know, I certainly wouldn't have been if so I've just recorded the video, Monday's video, looking back at the channel. If you watched the Bagashland series, I was doing a lot of stuff with the carpentry on there and pallets of planks. I think they were planks. And the bale physics was so bad, and you know, I'm having flashbacks to it, and I would never have shown this much bale load or pallet loading. But 2 pallets of honey really is beyond the limit of the skid steer, but we got them on. So we're good. I think I take all 5 full pallets. I can't remember. I only recorded this a day or so ago. No, we only took 4 of them, and it's all good. The prices vary across, but I'm going to take it all to the farmer's market because that's just over there, and there is a massive hump there. Oh, it's a good job they were strapped on. Did not see that at all. Anyway, let's get these sold and see how much we make. 14 grand, pretty happy with that. So I said, off to the store, we're going to lease a set of bigger mowers. We're going to go for the potting across flows so that we can windrow as we cut. I'm just leasing them, can't afford to buy them at the moment. That's because I plan to use Follow Me on the baler. So we're going to stop by the farm, we're going to grab the fent for the baler, and we're going to actually stick the bale wrapper on the little John Deere, giving it a break from the feeder wagon. The theory was that I can use Courseplay or Follow Me to run the bale wrapper as well, and we can get quite an efficient process going, hopefully. So let's just, the fent needs repairing, but I cannot afford that repair bill at the moment. Not sure what we're going to do there. but it would be nice if I could repair a little bit of it, because I can't afford to do the full thing. Anyway, let's get in little John Deere, and we're going to set up a little convoy of follow me to get everything over to the fields. We have the field by the horse pasture, and then the one over by the garden centre to mow. Both are just going to change the bale wrap colour so I know which set of bales they are. I'm going to keep all of these bales. We are going to need them with Maize Plus. Yeah, I had a bit of a brain fade with follow me all the way through this video, and basically you need to wait in the tractor longer for the follow me worker to get itself set up, and I kept hitting Control F to start follow me and jumping out of the tractor, and it hadn't got itself sorted, and so it failed. So we're going to do the one behind the horse pasture first. It's quite a nice big field. And then in the next game day, we're going to need to collect all the bales and fertilise these grass fields, and then probably skip ahead because the canola and soybeans are not ready yet. The sugar beet is not ready, and there are no harvesting contracts. So there is a grass baling contract for Mr. Kartek. He again wants some hay made, so maybe we can do that. I suspect that's because he just brought 240 cows and he's desperately in need of some feed for them. Yeah, so just baler on follow me, needing to run the mowers slightly slower, but also I only just have enough horsepower to run the mowers, so actually it's not a problem. And follow me is pretty good in FS22. In FS19 you had to be really careful about not getting too far ahead of the follower. I only had one incident on here where the follow me track broke, and I had got quite a long way from the baler. So yeah, I was pretty pleased. So we're going to try and get the John Deere going with courseplay, and I found I was on a version. I was not on the latest version of courseplay, and the baler function was broken. So when I got a chance, I went out of the game and updated courseplay. But I didn't do that until the second field. So yeah, I'm going to have to manually wrap these. So I kind of end up jumping between the bale wrapper and the mowers as the baler keeps up. I did again try and put it on courseplay. Not sure why I didn't try and put it on follow me. That might have worked. I can't remember. It was a Sunday afternoon and I was kind of just trying to relax and play some farm sim and get some videos recorded. Yeah, making silage is I know I've said it enough. Probably said it too many times. I hate mowing the grass in real life. I love mowing grass in farm sim. But it is what it is, isn't it? This is probably a good point to say thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate your support. If you're interested in either of those, links are in the description below. I just did a long spiel on that on the Green Ants video, so I'm not going to hit you again with it. Don't worry. And again, I've recorded too much in a row. I think my brain has faded a little bit. This week there should be more regular content on the channel. I have got 4 videos recorded for this week. This is Monday morning, so yeah, we should be good for content for the week. Next week I'm aiming for Monday, and assuming we get it all set up, there will be a version of, so let's start from the beginning. If we get it all set up in time on Thursday this week, so tomorrow, if this releases on the right day and you're watching it on the day of release, we're going to be starting a new series. So when Paul streams on a Thursday evening, I will be joining him and we will be on Calmsden. So yeah, there's going to be 2 Calmsden series running. they're probably going to be quite different because Paul is setting up all the kit and stuff, and I will probably basically be his farmhand. But that's going to have Maze Plus in it, so on Thursday you can watch the stream live. You'll see Paul's point of view and you'll hear me talking away in the background, and then probably Monday next week is my plan. I will release my side of the stream, so I'll be recording it, and I'll either have done some sort of edited version, or you'll get the full stream uploaded to sit and rewatch and learn some stuff about Maze Plus if you are interested in it. My plan is, once Maze Plus is released, I will be adding it to this save. But yes, I am testing Maze Plus in the background, but at the moment not using it in any of my videos. But we'll be adding it to this, and that's why I am going to be keeping all of these bales and not selling them to the BGA, because we're going to need lots of silage, I think. Just finishing up the bale wrapping, and there is rain in the forecast, so we're going to move all the kit over to the other field and then head back to the farm, pick up the quad bike and the trailer, and I want to take some more liquid fur up to the greenhouses, and we're going to fill the water up in those while we wait for the rain to pass over, and then we'll go back to mowing. And yes, the grass does dry very quickly, but you need to remember that one in-game day is the equivalent of about 10 days in real life. So yeah, I don't see a problem in mowing the grass as soon as the rain stops, because yeah, time is kind of different in Farm Sim world, I think. So the last bale that you might have seen there, grass bale, is too big to wrap. It came out as 180 centimeter baler because that's what I did the last lot of bales on. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that one. We might just take it up to the sell point. I might just leave it there to rot away, which it won't, but it might rot. So we've got the convoy set up, and hopefully everyone will follow through the gate and onto the road. And there's the fence, so we are good. Let's get over to the field. And we can see the rain has started. The flood is there. The flood, and that spot does flood in real life, having been there in heavy rain. And yeah, I just used the little John Deere to run back to the farm to pick the quad bike up. Obviously safety and all that, so we're going to get crash helmet on and head over to the shop to pick up some liquid fur. And yes, I know this trailer is way too big for the quad bike. It's fun, and fun is allowed in Farm Sim. Although this is sort of branded as realistic, yeah, it's within the limits of what I do for realistic. Actually, it's just turning into me having fun playing Farm Sim, if I'm honest. But a couple of IBCs of fertilizer, and we're going to stick about 2,000 litres in each. That should last quite a long time, but we do need to stick a bunch of water in. I was just looking to see if there was a bike jacket to go with the crash helmet, but there isn't really, so we are going to stick with just the t-shirt, because, you know, it's only raining a little bit. And my skin is made of Kevlar, so I am fine when I crash. If I crash. Not guaranteed I'll crash, you know. Yes, I'm going to put a few trailer loads of water in, and I did, and the rain has stopped, so let's get ourselves going. I'm still not quite being patient enough with Follow Me. I did want to try and use Follow Me for the baler, but you're supposed to be able to switch the target of Follow Me, but I couldn't seem to get that to work because I wanted it to follow the vent, but couldn't get that to work, so kind of gave up on that. We'll get it mowed, and I'll do update course plate and have a go at running course plate to bale wrap, but didn't work brilliantly, so ended up doing a combination of course plate and me bale wrapping. We got 40 bales off of the horse, the secret field. It's even called that on my course plate field names. Yes, we've got 40 bales off of there. See how many bales we get off of here, and then see next game day I am going to lease the Anderson bale stacker, round bale stacker thing to get these moved, because there's no way I am manually stacking all of these bales. There are so many, and you might enjoy watching that. I won't enjoy doing it. Even with the JCB, I think that would be massively painful, particularly as the bale trailer that I have was really cheap, and it seems to be made of balsa wood, and as soon as you put something on one side it almost falls over, as we saw with the lettuce pallets. I'm just going to run a couple of headlands. Have got GPS going just to give us a nice straight line down this long edge, because that's what we're going to work against. And yeah, I end up on here getting, I think it was when I stopped recording, I end up getting too far ahead of the baler and it loses the track. So I have to do some baling myself as well. And it is quite nice running a round baler on Follow Me, because the worker remembers to unload, and I am really bad at remembering to do that, as you will all know. Yeah, I think it was not, yeah, there we go. Follower stopped. Basically, I'd got pretty much a whole lap ahead of the baler, and that was too far. So then basically Follow Me only stores so many waypoints. So I'm going to get this baled up, and then we'll carry on. Nice stock of grass silage bales. So there's a few bales left at the BGA which I am going to sell, and then for now everything else I'm going to keep. So I think we've got 2 bale stackers full of bales at the farm. Not sure where I'm going to put these ones, if I'm honest. I might just stack them in their respective fields. Yeah, crashed. Yeah, I might just collect them up and stack them on the edge of, maybe up here on the edge of the field, maybe along this brick wall here, until we need them on the farm. That's, I think that's what a lot, you know, I think a lot of real farmers will do that kind of thing. They'll store bales randomly around the farm until they need them, or they're going to sell them or whatever. So that is what I'm going to do. We don't really have space for them at the yard. We could put them in the cow pasture, I guess, but I don't want the cows walking through them with, you know, the whole nav mesh and stuff. So we'll store them probably up here, I think. Right, Follow Me is going again, so let's get this mowing finished up. I actually thought I'd stopped recording sooner than I did. But anyway, we are going well. Just checking the contracts again. The supply contracts are not working in our favour at the moment. There is a really interesting one for £250,000, but it's like 190,000 litres of lettuce, which is 20 times more than I had when I sold it, I think. 15 times, something like that. It's an insane amount of lettuce. There are some interesting contract mods. So there's that one, and there's another one which adds almost like a story element, where, you know, there are different tiers of jobs, and each tier has a goal, you know, like deliver so much of 3 different crops. Kind of interesting. Might be an interesting way to do a let's play, probably with the fast crop growth on that I'm using on multiplayer with Cartech. But yeah, it's an interest. I had a brief look at it before I added the contract supply missions, or transport and supply missions, into this. I'm not sure how well those are going to work out on here. It might work on Greenlands, where I'm growing a lot more crop. Anyway, mowing is done. So let's get the bale wrapping finished. So a little bit of it was done by Courseplay, but it wasn't overly successful. As you can see, there aren't that many wrapped bales. But the marshmallows with my logo on are pretty good. And we're just about going to get this done before it gets too dark, which is why I'm going to save bale collecting until the next video and the next game day. Baling done. And wrapping pretty much done. So I am going to say thank you for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have tried some new music, hopefully, when I do the edit. downloaded some new songs. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll catch you next time on Calmsden.